fight stuff in space as weird space ninjas who aren't all that stealthy. We're just beating up some horrible disease monsters for their plastic.
Yes, I have my new thing, Warframe, and so I'm squishy, and so I'm hiding.
How much plastids
Paul
do you need?
kills everyone. I don't even know.
Gotcha.
I don't remember. I mean, I'll need more to do mags, so like.
Yeah, I just.
Who's doing that to me? That's horrible.
You can just sit behind the closed door and wait.
I am. I'm at 164, and I've got an Excalibur to 6 now. Wait, what is that? I have another. I'm confused. Sorry. Exalted Blade. What is Exalted Blade?
That's his ability.
Oh, so his ability levels up too.
Well, so basically one of his abilities summons a melee weapon for you to use while the ability is active, and you can customize that melee weapon as well.
Oh, neat.
Yep.
Okay, well that's up to 8.
Morning, Tegwin.
Morning,
Do you hear us this time? Is the audio actually working?
Additional life support has arrived.
Okay, we should start heading towards the exit. We can leave at 10.
Okay.
You probably got at least enough for something.
I'm sure.
No, it wasn't that you were logged in as Mel, it was that I had screwed up the settings and we just didn't have audio. That was 100% on me. I had reformatted my computer, which will hopefully, well, which seems to be fixing whatever that problem was I was having.
Far,
that my computer was rebooting. It has not rebooted once since then, on stream or off, which is a good sign at least.
It is a good sign.
And so when I reformatted the computer, I loaded all of my backups for OBS, but like because it was, as far as OBS is concerned, was technically a new computer, I had to point it at my sound card again. It was using the wrong sound card. It was using the built-in one rather than the external one that I use while streaming, the one that my headset plugs into. So that's it. 100% my fault.
I'm down. I got
5
stabbed
feet
in
from
the
the
back.
exit.
I know. I can see it. It's right there.
The spores have almost completely saturated the atmosphere. You need to get out of there.
Yeah, 100% coincidence.
Now available.
And all my fault.
Well executed.
That was productive. 224 plastids.
I got 248, which is probably just because I killed something when you weren't nearby at some point. But still, that's a lot of plastids.
Yes, that's good. That is the place to go to farm plastids. Noted. I'm gonna go get this started and then we can do whatever. Let's see. Warframe. Mag system. Built.
If I may say, operator, your chosen
12
warframe
hours for that.
suits you. Ha ha.
Or 25 platinum. I got
Well,
a
you gotta
level of
work-
Excalibur,
Yeah, I was gonna
so
say,
like it's fine.
once Excalibur's done, then if it's still not done, I'm not concerned. Look at that
Excalibur was
number. It's
funded.
visible on stream. It's like, that number's too big.
I feel like it's funny that it costs me credits in order for you to give me platinum.
Yeah, well,
It's probably to stop people from like
selling it.
reselling it.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's it, is that it's all part of like, to make sure that it's not
think this is a sabotage, by the way.
Okay.
Try to get to Europa and get stuff done.
Elemental condensers, helium-3 processors. Alet's facility is consuming Jupiter's resources on a massive scale. Operator, you certainly have an eye for strategic targets. Ordis has marked key infrastructure for demolition.
Get in there and kick
Access the facility.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry.
I just was worried it was one of those moments where you were like, I haven't rebooted, and then like you rebooted.
You can't adjust the stream latency while it's live. That makes me sad. I wanted to switch it to normal latency and see if the quality was better. I'm just a little unhappy with the visual quality of the stream, and it doesn't seem to have affected the latency that much. So, next time. Okay, I'm here and I'm playing and I'm focused on the game.
Okay.
But yeah. Like that appears to be one place where Twitch has YouTube beat is video quality, possibly. But I'll do some Googling and see if there's like, maybe I just need to upload at a higher bandwidth to YouTube than I do to Twitch or something.
Something to look into.
Yep, I'll see if there are settings that I should be playing with on my end.
So
Or-
learn as we go kind
Yeah.
of thing.
It's not like the video quality is bad, it's just, it's been better. So,
All these traps everywhere. Really annoying. Whoops.
look at you taking stairs.
Well, because I started jumping over the side, and then I realized I was jumping over the side and jumped back. I was like, let's do the stairs.
First targets marked. Render them non-functional.
Render them non-functional. What a polite way of saying destroy them.
Pretty sure it's kill them all.
Processors are key to the operation of this facility's reactor cores. It would be a shame if something happened to them.
Be a shame if something happened to him. Indeed.
Decision operator. Ordis has located the next mega position.
What have I not done in here? And top fan as well. I see.
Hate these guys. There's an enemy that can strip my super armor off just like arbitrarily.
Now, turn your attention to the reactor core. Locate the console and initiate
I'm
the
down.
process.
I don't even think you're anywhere nearby.
You gotta keep an eye on your health and shields.
I was productive. I blew up both these things by myself and survived it. It was leaving that didn't go well. I got the work done while I was here.
Alright, button to press. Terminal the hack. I love the hacking minigames. I wish there were, like, more of them. Oh, we have to guard the 2 things.
Yes. Yes. Actually get him.
I hate these nullifiers so much.
This guy is really annoying. He keeps popping up here, shooting me, and then jumping back down.
Well, we did the thing. It's over.
Oh, you're down.
Yeah. They kept canceling out my, like, primary defensive ability, and since that's sort of all I've got, since my frame is also not high level, like, they specifically targeted my biggest weakness.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm just doomed here. Got it. Took away my invincibility and left me with nothing. Nothing!
You just have to step back. There we go.
Sorry, I was in it briefly, but I somehow managed to move out of it before you got there. Well, that's me being skilled at video games.
I think it's funny that I opened 18 crates. I did not intentionally open any crates, so that's kind of funny.
Well, that's just the ones that, like, get shot, those crates.
Yes. My point is that it's all unintentional. This
Oh.
is an extermination.
Alright. I was thinking, we must be getting close to the first break. We're only 15 minutes in. I just, we did the, we played some before.
We played some before, yeah.
And so my sense of time is completely off.
My sense of time is always off, so I mean, also I've forgotten where we're going. This way, I guess?
Murder everything?
Oh, this is murder everything. Got it.
Yeah.
I was looking at my mini map and I'm like, I have a red exclamation mark. I don't understand what it's telling me to
That's
do.
not normal.
Like in the direction that I need to go, it has a red exclamation mark.
Yup.
It's like I don't know what that means. It means
That
kill
means
things
kill things.
in this general direction. This seems like it's gonna go super well. How do I get over and around?
Walk on the wall.
Walk on the wall.
If you hold down
Sure.
jump, you can, like, you know, jump up the wall and everything.
I've
Except
tried
that I
that.
failed just now. Hi, you're coming.
Am I? This is very stressful. And also, I want to see my mom try to do it. Because that'd be funny. Because, like, she's worse at jumping puzzles than I am. I'm really bad at it. Like, as I struggle with things, I'm like, this will be entertaining. to
There's
watch her
not
do.
a lot of jumping puzzles in this game, but that one always annoys me because it exists. Like, I'm like, why would you put that one room in areas that are full of otherwise sane rooms? Like, I recognize how, like, challenging that room is for people who've been playing this game before that room, and they're like, wait, what now? What do I have to do now? I assume there's another way through there, but I don't know it. And, like, it feels like you're supposed to go that way, because it's got, like, the skid marks in the wall and everything to, like, indicate where to do the jumpy stuff.
Yeah. It's just silliness.
Yeah. Well, also, from my perspective, it's poor design, because, like, you don't introduce or give players the chance to practice and get the skill to that level before you ask them to execute it. Like, if there were more levels that had, like, something like that along the way, that'd be different. But it's kind of like, you just go from, like, 0 to 60 without the intervening steps, and it's, not ideal.
Whoa, something wiped out my shield. Damn.
I heard some sort of explosion come from your side, so...
Yeah. Giving it a second. Oh, we must have done enough, because I've got a green waypoint now.
No, that sometimes happens if you're just far enough away.
Nobody knows you're here.
Because you can see how many we're at in the upper left-hand corner, and we're, like, halfway done.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes the game just lies to you. I've always wanted to make a game that, like, intentionally lies to the player.
I feel like that game would not be very popular or successful.
Well, they kind of did it with BioShock, and that sort of... Like, what I wanted to do was have a narrator that lied to the player, but doesn't see... Like, you know, some games, the narrator is clearly lying to the player. You're like, I do not trust this shifty-ass narrator. But,
I'm down.
Oh.
I don't
Are
think
you
you're
anywhere near me?
No, I
No.
think I went the other way.
But, so what I wanted to do was have a narrator that, you know, talked about the hero, the player as the hero and so on, and then, like, at some point, partway through the game, you realize that the narrator is not your friend, they've been lying to you. But, like, they've been lying to you about game mechanics, they've been lying to you about how to use the menus, like, they've been lying to you about a whole bunch of stuff that was always available to you, and maybe you stumbled across some of it along the way, but, like, just yeah. But they basically did something like that with BioShock, where the game itself... The game, if you play the game with the assumptions of traditional game design, then you will find the game has betrayed you and your assumptions. So,
That sounds interesting.
yeah. Do you mind if I spoil it?
I don't know. Is BioShock a game I should play?
It's a game you should play. It's a bit older, and it's a first-person shooter.
I don't mind if you spoil it, because I've got so many like games to
Yeah, I
play.
was
at
like,
this
I
point.
don't
odds of me actually getting
like,
to
I
it
think
are
it's-
pretty slim.
Yeah, I think the odds would be good. So early in the game, like, you get stuck in this underwater facility that's like an underwater city built entirely on libertarianism and has gone to hell, and bad things have happened because reasons. Largely reasons being people are selfish and awful. But anyway, specifically like Randian libertarianism, like they love it, Ayn Rand there. Anyway, so you get trapped in this thing, and a guy radios you, and he's like, look, you know, I can get you out of here, I need your help, let's work together, and he, like, helps you out a lot, and it's cool. And then you get to a point in the game, and he's like, no, actually the fact that you ended up here was not an accident. You've been brainwashed and sent to the surface when you were a child, and now you came back here, and everything you've been doing is what I wanted you to do. Your keyword that makes you do stuff for me is "would you kindly," and you suddenly realize that, like, anytime, like, he gave you, like, an objective, like, would you kindly shut down the generators, or things like that, like, he would say, would you kindly, and you're like, oh shit, I have, as the player, have been willingly doing what this person says, and my character is brainwashed to do it, and it's just like, oh wow.
I
Like,
love that. That's fantastic.
it's brilliant.
writing.
Yeah,
Well
no,
done.
it's so good. And then, just to, like, beat it into you and make it so awful, for the first time in the entire game, control is taken away from you, where you don't actually control your character. When he says, now, would you kindly beat me to death with his golf club? And your character does it, and you can't stop it. You cannot stop it, and it is genuinely kind of traumatizing, in a way. It's just, holy shit. It's this moment, like, it's one of those, like, really brilliant and important moments in game design. Like, it gets talked about by game designers all the time. You know, people, yeah, BioShock is important for, like, that aspect of that game, and it's brilliant, like, because
Die again because I can't get my shield back.
because you're always, like, intentionally doing what he says. He says, would you kindly, like, you know, retrieve this for me, whatever, and you're like, oh, he has an interesting way of talking, but cool. Yeah, no, I'll help him out. You know, we're working towards the same purposes or whatever. And then you find out that, like, everything that happened was because of him and would you kindly. And, like, as a player, you've been playing into it because although you think you have free will, game design doesn't give you free will. You have to do, like, the objectives to proceed.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, your play of games as a gamer is like that kind of brainwashing where you think you have free will, but you don't. And it's just
Nice.
so brilliant. And I'm like, these guys, like, this is a game that has,
That-
like,
That's
Yeah.
clever.
it's so
They
good.
use the entire idea of gaming against you in the story.
Yeah, they do, because you're just like, oh, you know, this is the stereotypical guy who helps you out and guides you through the game. Like, every game's got that guy just about, you know?
Yeah.
You left the squad.
I did because I'm trying to do the junction.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. I was going to say
Yeah.
as soon as you were done.
Yeah.
The junction, but I forgot it was going to be like, she left the squad.
Yep. But yes, so that's why BioShock is A, an important game, and B, just brilliant.
I'm going to try to do this with my not leveled up.
Well, you do have your axes on you.
I do, yeah, and my shotgun. Like it. Shield's gone and one hit, dead.
Yeah.
What is execute, by the way, if I have that ability? How do I know if I have that ability?
I think
ability?
they just no. It's not one of the abilities on the frame. I think they're just talking about the mercy kills. Like, when you're close to an enemy, sometimes there'll be like a little red arrow above their head pointing down, and it'll say press a key to
X,
mercy kill.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all they're talking about.
Okay, so let's try it out. Nope.
Nope. Okay, so beat them up. But look how much damage you did while they were stunned. If you'd just been hitting them the whole time, they'd already be dead.
Yep.
It's just the first round you missed the stun. Like your first attempt at it.
There we go.
See? It kind of trivializes them.
Yep.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Tegwin, I know you play Excalibur. Number 2 is your button. It's
Just
helpful. Is that they just stand there like, I can't see.
press 2 to win. I should have zoomed in on you. I forgot to press the Mel button.
That's okay.
A new quest is available
The
in your
M button on the
codex.
Stream Deck.
Okay. So, go back to Jupiter. So I need to do... Clear a path through Jupiter to access Europa. Oh, complete. I see. So I need to do Ball on Europa and the New Strange quest.
Yep.
Where is Ball?
So we have,
Way over on the other
yeah,
side.
you have to complete the Europa junction, which you've done. So the Near Strange quest is available to you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But is that a single player quest?
I don't know. Since it's a progression quest, it may not be.
Operator, what is Cephalon Cimeris like? I have heard so many
Let's
wonderful
find out.
things.
I'm a little sad, because now if I go to navigation, I don't have a quest tab. Because I just don't have quests.
Nope.
I
you
have
join
done all of my quests. Literally every single quest in the game is currently done, and I feel like kind of
You should feel
directionless
accomplished.
thanks to that.
No, that's great.
Because yesterday or the day before, I finished the what's it called quest, the skateboarding quest. Got my skateboarding done.
That was your last one, huh?
Yep. Well, that's like I think the most recently added to the game quest, so that's why.
Well, I'm sure they'll add more.
Yep. Oh no, they do. They add quests really regularly. And the next big update is bringing the new war, which I'm excited for, because it's a big story quest. Also, it brings crossplay, where you can play with people who are playing on Switch, or you can play your account on your Switch, or etc. So you just take your account with you on everything, rather than, like, right now, if I wanted to play on Xbox, it'd be a completely different account. But that would allow me to play on Switch, Xbox, whatever I feel like playing on. And they're all treated the same, which would be lovely, because I would love to be able to play this on Switch, you know?
Why Switch specifically?
So that I can curl up in bed and, like, grind.
Oh yeah, because that you could just like put the controller on the thing and play it
As a portable system, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never play the Switch that way, and so
Yeah, like, I feel like the
forget
Switch,
that
for
that's
some
a
people, it's like a proper console, where it just always lives on the TV, and then for other people, they never play it on the TV. And I'm more in the never TV category most of the time. So. But it's like, it's like the Switch is one of two different things. Oh, this is a, like, don't get spotted.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we're in the rescue
I
area. This was a rescue
literally
mission.
just got spotted. So. Like,
Well,
as
but you
were
killed them before they
saying it,
pressed a button. Oh, you died? How did you
died.
die?
don't
What did
even
you die
know.
to?
I have no idea because there's no bad guys here. I have no clue what the hell just happened. I don't understand.
Hunter, my gratitude is boundless. Head for extraction so that we might discuss.
Oh, there's a thing in the middle here. I didn't know. I got killed by a turret standing behind me because it just looked like scenery to me.
Gotcha. Oh, now we have to do a vault. But, yeah, so I'm excited to be able to, like, play it on my Switch when I want to just curl up and, like... Especially, like, when I have to do one of those, like, annoying but not challenging, just long grinds. then like playing my Switch will be fine. Doesn't matter. Like, you know, I just need, and so being able to like just play it in the bath, like, jeez.
Don't play it in the bath. That's a horrible.
What do you mean?
Playing an electronic in the bath.
The Switch battery does not have enough juice to kill you in the bath. Plugged in, terrible
But
idea.
if you drop it in the bath, won't it destroy the Switch?
The Switch? Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's a bad idea.
Only if I drop it. Like,
I mean,
I've never dropped my tablet in the bath. I use it
Okay.
to read books in the bath all the time.
that is not something that I would risk. Although I do have a Kindle that is water resistant now.
Yeah, my tablet's not water resistant. It'll die just as much as my Switch will.
No, I drop everything.
Ah.
So, like, I just run on the assumption that everything I own at some point will be dropped, and so it needs to have a certain level of.
Some form of
Resiliency.
drop resistance, yeah.
Like, will it necessarily be dropped into water? No, but I will drop it at some point. So I don't take electronics near the water. The closest I've gone is I read my Kindle with my feet in the pool. One day I sat on the edge of the pool and read. That's as close as I got. I made it. Finally.
Yeah, I'm just reading
Hi.
what Tegrin's saying.
Oh,
Hate groups converting kids in games, yeah. Like, be super careful what games your children play, because a lot of hate groups have learned that they can convert, oh, I just set up the alarms.
oh shit. Okay, I'll read it in a second then. Let me see if I can help you. I didn't see which way you went because I was reading it.
Take the elevator down from where you were at. I brought up the elevator for you, and it goes down to the terminal.
There, you got
Well done.
security logs. We'll examine them when you're safely back on the orbiter.
Thank you for fixing my screw up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
now
she's
let's
basically
stay
talks
here
about
for a second. Yeah, hang on. Let's see. That plays into what's happening in real life with hate groups targeting kids in games. Someone that the kids don't really know gets invited, either by them or one of their real life friends, to join the group in a game. And before long, the hate and vitriol spews forth, much in the way you were protesting last week. And they are deliberately targeting kids at younger and younger ages, either by bullying or gradually converting them to that extremist point of view.
Yep.
Just reading an email from the New York Times on this.
This is especially a problem on, like, certain free games, like Roblox and, I think Penguin Party.
Oh
or
yeah, you
something.
had warned me the other day about Roblox.
Yeah, well, I was warning you about Roblox's predatory business practices, but also lots of free online games, like hate groups have learned that they can recruit young kids to those groups by starting to teach them things as, well, like posing as a friend who gives them stuff in the game or whatever. And so, yeah, just be super careful, parents out there, if you let your kids game online at all.
Can't figure out how to get where I need to go.
Minecraft's another dangerous one. If Minecraft, like, great game for kids. If you think Lego are educational in any sense, then Minecraft is as well in the same kinds of ways. Engineering, building, creativity, mechanics, even some programming you can learn from Minecraft. But don't let your kids play with strangers, period. Like, with Minecraft, Microsoft has made it pretty easy to, like, set up a private server that only your kid and, like, the people you've whitelisted have access to. Things like that. There are ways to keep your kids safe. Research them. Don't assume the game companies will keep your kids safe. They won't. They
Yes.
may try, but even the best ones will fail. But a lot of them, they won't even try, because the legal situation is basically that if they try to keep your kids safe, then they're
And fail.
responsible if they fail.
Yeah.
But if they don't try, then you're responsible instead. It's all on you. So it's just they are incentivized not to try to help protect your kids. Also, a lot of these hate groups and everything, like, they are the paying customer. where the hate groups are like buying stuff for your kids with real money, and then like, you know, the company's profiting on that, and so they just look the other way and pretend like they don't know what's going on. So yeah, be
Yeah, I like
extremely
that she's
careful.
saying Discord has ways to counteract this. We use Discord for school.
Yeah.
Because
Discord
we can set up...
actually has, but that's only recently that Discord's even started doing a halfway decent job. Discord is the worst. Recently, but until recently, was one of the worst places for hate. It really was. There were like servers of neo-Nazis and stuff, and like, because you can set up private Discord servers. And Discord has recently tried to set up teams to try to like crack down on this, but so far we're still waiting to see if they're actually proving effective. It's one of the Discord is one of those ones where like they're saying good things, but we don't know how effective they're doing the good things, or whether what they're saying accurately represents what they're doing, because they're saying like we want to crack down on hate, but aren't defining clearly what hate is necessarily. So yeah, we'll see.
But I think one of the problems too is a lot of parents feel like their children deserve privacy. I do not subscribe to this.
I think
my children, like when they are older, they will have more privacy. My daughter is 6, my son is 4.
No.
Like my kids don't have privacy. In fact, with my daughter, we're struggling now because she's almost 7. And so we are trying to teach her that she does not always have to pee with the door open. She can close it. And she doesn't want to, because she wants to be able to talk to people while she's peeing or pooping or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but like we had an issue at gymnastics where like she didn't close the door. And I was like, baby, we're in public. Like you need to close the door. But there's been a pandemic for the last couple years. So like we haven't been in public.
Yeah.
And so she was like, it didn't even occur to her that she would need to close the door. And I was like, no, there's other people here. You need to close the door. But we deal with it at home too, where she just like, it's an ongoing fight, because why in the world would she want to close the door?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if I had kids, privacy would start at about the same point where I let them go to public spaces without me, like when I would just drop them off at the mall or something. That's when they would also be allowed like privacy on their computer or phone or whatever.
Yeah.
And it might be slightly limited, but only like very slightly limited. Like I might put one of those apps that lets a parent read the text messages on the phone, but I would only ever access that app if I already had a sign something was going bad. Like if I was suspicious in some way. Like I would use it to verify safety, not to snoop, you know? Like after the fact, or if I was worried.
Yeah, I think there'd be like a weekly skim for me. Like I just skim through and take a look at what's been going on. But because you don't always know.
Yeah. I don't
always...
think I would want to do that personally, because I think that like one of the challenges for me is going to be like developing that trust of their independence and to allow them to do stuff. And to do that, I would have to consciously make the decision not to snoop. Like I'd be like, okay, you know, if I do a weekly skim, then like, you know, I might escalate and be like, well, now I'm going to want to put like something that tracks them or like other things. I don't know.
Like, yeah, like I will definitely be tracking my kid's phone. Because I just, like, I was not a sneaky teenager. I was really good at following the rules, but the world is not what it was when I was growing up. So, I think that if cell phones existed when I was growing up, I'm pretty sure there would have been, like, I mean, I don't know what you mean by track, but like I would have the GPS turned on my kid's phone.
See, I wouldn't.
In fact, all the adults in the house have the GPS turned on their phones so that we can keep track of each other. with like simple things like how soon is dinner going to be here. We could just pull it up and be like, okay, my brother is on his way back. He's he's
Yeah.
like 5 minutes away. Let's go ahead and set the table. Like, I'm not. It's the environment. And I think also it's like what your kids grow up in. If that is normal for them, like they're not going to feel like it's a huge affront to anything because it's just what they've been raised with.
Yeah, I
Um,
suppose.
Like my kids, they don't know privacy and they're not gonna know privacy. They share a bedroom. Like they
Yeah.
never have privacy. And so like I'm not that worried about it. They'll be fine.
Tenno, you will make an excellent hunter.
I
Okay,
feel
so
like
I talked to him and I guess I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here because it said visit this point. I did. I walked up, I talked to him, we had the conversation.
I don't know. What does your quest log say?
I don't remember how to get to the quest from here.
I don't know. I don't think you can from outside your ship. I didn't know you hadn't read the quest, and it's been like literal years since I've done this.
Well, it said visit Cephalon Smaris, and I did, and I went to the waypoint. I talked to the guy.
And what did he
But-
say?
I don't know. We were talking about privacy.
So you talked to him and didn't pay attention.
I can see you are hungry.
What I was gonna say
You're
is, like, I
searching
think
for
having a
answers,
strong sense of
Tenno.
privacy is very important to being able to set boundaries. And so my worry, if I did not give them a degree of privacy and did not allow them to assert that privacy against me, is that they would then like not be comfortable setting boundaries against people in position of authority. Like,
Well, I think knowing what your kids are doing online and where they are in the world is, I mean, there are lots of types of privacy and there's lots of privacy to be had. Like what they
But, like-
do in their room is up to them.
are you
Like,
gonna
I don't-
listen in on phone calls they have?
No, probably not.
That's the same thing as reading text messages.
I'm not gonna read
literally
text
the
message.
same thing.
I'm literally just gonna scroll through for like keywords.
Yeah, but like, would you follow around them when they're out? Like, if they went to the mall, would you stand 20 feet back and just wander around behind them?
I mean, it's really hard for me to say because they're 6 and 4. Like, I'm not
Well,
there yet.
yeah,
This
I
is
just,
all
like-
theoretical.
It's just one of those things where, like, I feel like the fact that we can do it with technology does not change the fact that it's basically that, you know? And that, like, when you phrase it as, like, would you listen to their phone calls? We're like, well, probably not. Would you, like, actively follow them around while they're on a date? Maybe if
Well,
they
I'm
were
not gonna-
13, because that's 13, but, like, at 16 or 17, I would let them go on a date. Like, I feel like the question of tracking is kind of like, I don't think technology makes it less bad.
Well, I
And
think
so
part
that's
of
sort
the
of my
question,
concern.
though, is like how much tracking do you consider tracking? I'm not gonna like hover over their location, but
Yeah,
I
but
had a
having the
role when
option
I
to
was,
see
like,
the location whenever you want
back-
is kind of like the same thing.
But so I guess where I'm coming from is when I was growing up and we didn't have cell phones.
Mhm.
If we changed locations, I was required to call on like a payphone or whatever, or from someone's house to inform my parents that we were changing locations.
Yeah, but your parents couldn't just press a button and know whether you changed locations. Like, you were doing that voluntarily. Now, if you had an app on the phone where, like, I could press a button and it would request the location from my kid, and my kid would have the option to say yes or no, they could tell me the truth or lie to me, basically, then
Mhm.
yeah, I would absolutely do that. That I'm okay with, because that gives them the option of having a boundary, and if they violate that boundary, then we can discuss why they violated it and why it was important to them, which helps them develop their understanding of why they need that boundary, or whether that was an okay boundary to have and whether that was a bad decision. But taking it out of their control, where I can just at any time choose to know where they're at, means that they don't get the opportunity to think about that and make any decisions regarding that. And that means that I'm sort of taking away from them the possibility of developing their own boundaries and knowing what are good boundaries to have, and also knowing when to bring down those boundaries. So I feel like it's important to give them that ability fairly early on. And so that's my view, based on like both the challenges I've personally run into and some developmental challenges I've seen when working with people. That's my view. Also, before we start this quest, I wasn't in your party, and also we should take our 5-minute break.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be back in 5 minutes, everyone. get from the students about what the person. So it's like secondhand as well.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Is I heard it from them because they had a
See,
lecture
I would
before
not
our
make life
lecture.
decisions based on secondhand information like that without doing my own research. Like, a
Well,
lot of
that's fine.
research. Because, like, I'm not
It's
going
not really
to be.
relevant yet, though. So, like,
Yeah.
all the stats are going to change by the time my kids are old enough for any of that. And
Well, but you
also,
already,
with
like,
any
you
our
don't park
location.
on a certain side of the mall because of concerns that.
First of all, I don't go to the mall. Second of all, I'm never there by myself.
But it's like I'd be worried that I'd be giving advice to someone about that's false.
That is
like,
the advice. I'm not giving advice to anyone about it.
well,
I'm saying that is the
I said I
advice
would
they
worry that I would do
repeated.
that. Like,
Oh.
you know, like, as soon as I heard that, I would go home and get the actual numbers. I'd be like, what were they actually talking about? Because for me, I'm very into anytime someone says things, I want to check the numbers. Just because of how much false information is out there right now. Like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, you know, there's a ton of false numbers about the COVID vaccine and how many people it kills. That, like, I see them as the same thing. If I hear a bunch of people get kidnapped in this area, I'm like, is that real? Or is it like the COVID vaccine, where it's just, like, a couple anecdotal cases getting blown up into something? And so I'm just always worried when someone's, like, saying something that's intended to scare me. I always wonder, like, how scary is it really? Like, that is my first reaction is, what do I actually know? Because I just,
The reactor will have tight security. Watch
I have
out
so
for
little
enemy
trust
patrols.
for information that doesn't come from a primary source, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, I did not come home when the CJ kids came to class and repeated what the visiting FBI lecturer told them. I did not go home and research it because I had homework. I had other research to do.
Yeah.
Why can't I not figure out where the freaking door is?
I do not know.
I'm like running in circles trying to find this. There we go. Got really turned around in that room.
Yes, Teg, when we get it, you're old.
Whoa.
She's talking about how early on
yeah.
the phone was
Her
a party
family-
line and her neighbors could also listen in. Like,
Well, she grew up in a small town, and so like there was nothing she could do that her family wouldn't know about.
I'm
by the
guessing
time
your
she
phone
got
number was
home
like
and-
4 digits, maybe? Actually, I had a 4-digit phone number at one point in my life. Because when I lived in Indonesia,
Expose its core,
our
destroy it.
our compound had its own phone system, and so our phone number was just 3202.
That's it. Now get out here. Proceed to the extraction point.
But yeah. Also, I'm extremely skeptical of, like, certain types of information from law enforcement, honestly. Because I know that they have a vested interest in making themselves seem more valuable or important, and I have a bit of a distrust of law enforcement these days, so... But that's, like, personal bias. Like, everyone has biases, and my bias is in the opposite direction, and is probably causing me harm in other ways. So, you know, there's not a right answer, which is, unfortunately, the truth of the world. Sorry, I was checking up here. There's often a scannable in there, and so I was just checking for it, but there was not.
Okay.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I was like, what are you doing up there? Thought there was something cool up there.
There was
There
not,
wasn't.
but sometimes there is, and so I know to check that. There might be something cool, so I should look. And there was not. I'm qualified for the level 19 mastery test, but I am not ready to do it. I have tried. It didn't go great. It's a stealth one. I have to rescue a hostage without getting seen. And it's like actually without getting seen, not without getting caught, where I can murder them after they see me before they do something. As soon as I'm seen, I lose.
Do you have a stealth warframe?
I can't use my weapons and abilities while in there.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to actually stealth. I think I can use my melee weapon, but that's it. So I can't even just like snipe them with silenced guns in advance or anything. Nope, nope. Oh, also if I murder someone and they like see the body, that also I think ruins it for me, because I think it's anything
that's where
that
I'll
gets me
get stuck
detected.
in the game. Is there? I can't not murder people.
You can murder them. You just have to make sure to murder them in places where their body won't get found. Yes, Tegwin, I agree wholeheartedly. If the police are unwilling to have the vaccine, like, let them walk out and leave. Like, that's it. Sure, bye.
Police are refusing to take the vaccine? What? Wait, what?
In somewhere. I mean, it's like we had people at a Texas hospital, a bunch of nurses who refused to take that vaccine and got fired.
Good.
Not a
They
Texas
should've been
hospital, sorry, a
fired.
Houston hospital.
The target is the location's computer system.
But yeah, no,
They
like,
should've been fired.
The terminals.
like
And in case anyone watching doesn't know where we stand on the COVID vaccine, so take the
Get the
fucking
damn
vaccine,
vaccine.
moron.
yeah.
The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
What amazes me is everyone's like, I'm not sure if it's safe, and then they're like taking horse drugs and stuff. It's like, what the hell,
That's a
people?
dewormer. Like, it's not even antiviral. It is a dewormer.
It is used
Do
against
you have-
viruses. It is used
Do you
against
have
viruses. Like, it
worms
has
in your
medical
body?
use.
No.
It's actually used against viruses as well. Like,
But
it
not
has
this
medical
one.
use. No, that specific drug is used against viruses as well in different
But
doses.
not this one, is what I'm saying. It's not.
Oh, yeah, it's not used against this one.
cleared for this one. Yeah.
Well, also, the human doses where it's been done in trials are like 1/1,000,000th of the doses that are for horses, or less. So, like, yeah, what you do is you cause brain damage because it's a neurotoxin. Like, that's what's happening to the people who've taken it. They are
Well,
actually.
they've already got brain damage because that's why they took it.
Well,
in the
yeah,
first
but
place.
like they're getting actual measurable brain damage that's diagnosable.
And I do
and
not mean
just...
to offend anyone out there that does legitimately have brain damage, because that is most likely not your fault. These people are idiots.
Yeah.
Willful ignorance is the term. Information is there, the facts are there. All of the experts, meaning your doctor, are telling you what it is you need to do, and you are simply refusing to listen. That's on you. That's all right. Some of the, like, a lot of the TikTokers I watch are medical personnel, doctors,
Yeah,
nurses,
yeah,
etc. And
It amazes me that there are like nurses who are like that though. Like,
yeah, that's a little crazy. Like,
How?
how can I trust their care?
yeah, how can I trust any nurse now if they're like, well, yeah, it's medically suggested that I wash my hands, but like, yeah, I can't be bothered. I don't think that's valid, so I just pretend to wash my hands and do it when no one notices or something. It's like, you know, like, how do I know you're not ignoring all other good medical practices?
Well, and then you've got all the idiots here in Texas who are like, my body, my choice, and then pass a law.
Yes. Well, no.
Like,
So
I'm sorry, how come it's infringing on your rights to wear a piece of fabric on your face, but it's not infringing on people's rights to determine whether or not they have a baby?
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well, also, like, we've established that it's a constitutional right, and this is not challenging it as a constitutional right, but rather going with the idea that you can get around constitutional rights by having civilians enforce it. By that standard, we could make a law where civilians could sue you for owning a gun, and it'd be constitutional. Like, if their law stands, they are opening themselves up to so much anti-gun laws. Like, I know that it's an awful law, but at the same time, there's a part of me that's like, but it does give us a ton of weaponry against guns. Like,
Yeah, no, we're getting out of Texas as soon as we can. 'Cause
I
can't
understand.
freaking stand it. It's not even a law that applies to me, but it
Yeah.
just pisses me off. And do you know why it pisses me off? Because I'm not an asshole.
Yeah.
I know that my life experiences and life choices are not the same as other individuals because I am not so self-absorbed that I think everyone has experienced the world exactly the way that I have.
Well, the way I see it as a man who does not have a uterus and is not involved, uh, just making that clear before I give my opinion, because, yeah, typically I would say men should not give their opinion on this, but,
I would agree.
um,
But go ahead and share.
yeah, I think it relates to an experience that I might have, and there's a reason. So basically, let's assume the most extreme view, and that is that it is a human being from the moment it is conceived, right? The most extreme view.
Not.
It's not, no,
Yes,
at all.
okay.
But let's give them that so that we don't have to argue that
there's
point.
some validity to that
Yeah.
argument, even. if it's
Well,
not.
let's just say we don't feel like arguing that point. You know, that we'll just give them that one because it doesn't change the argument I'm about to make.
Reactor will have tight security.
Can you be forced to give blood and feed someone for 9 months against your will? No. We would not allow, like, if I stumbled across a stranger who was in an extreme condition, like, it would not become my responsibility to provide them with blood, food, and shelter at the cost of my own health and possible at the cost of my own death to make sure they survive, right?
Well, and frankly, if that were the case, would we have any homeless? No.
No. But just like,
you didn't pick up that homeless guy off the side of the street and care for him and feed him for the rest of his life, and therefore I am going to sue you damages.
if you don't. Yeah. We don't require people to we don't even require people to give blood in general. Like, so my view is that even if it is a person, you can't require someone to take care of it. Like, and so at that point, it's like, okay, you remove it from the body, and then it becomes the state's responsibility at that point. If it dies after removal from the body, that's the state's problem, not the person's problem. You know? And that, like, yeah, that's part of why we have abortion is legal up until when it's viable, because once it's viable, you can remove it, and it's not an abortion. It can be a prenatal fetus that's the hospital keeps alive and grows, you know? And so that's it. My view is that it should always be removable from the body, and then its survival is entirely like the responsibility of medical science in its current state. If you want to keep them alive, focus on how to keep them alive without a will.
Yep.
You know? And so that's my view on it, is that, like, no one would ever ask me to mandatorily give blood or to,
Well,
like,
Well, do you know
carry
why no
someone
one
on my
would ever
back
ask
for
you to do
9
that?
months because I'm a man.
Because you're a man.
Yeah. But,
Because
like,
let's not joke for 1 second that this has anything to do with the embryo at all. Because it doesn't.
yeah.
Because if it was really about the embryo, the people who are doing this
Would care
would get
about it after it was out.
vaccinated and wear a mask.
Yeah. Well, that's like the mask issue. It's like, we can't enforce masks in schools, but we can enforce it if your bra strap is visible.
Yes.
You know, it's like, oh, maybe you should, like, if you think bra straps are distracting your male students, maybe you should teach your male students not to objectify women and think that bra straps are somehow sexual.
Oh, so this was a case where I needed to actually read the mission.
Oh, good.
Equip synthesis scanners. Do I have synthesis? Is that the scanners that I have?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. You might have to buy some from Cephalon Samaris. I can't remember.
Because I have scanners, but how do I tell what the scanners are that I have?
I mean, point at them and what are they called?
I have 25 synthesis scanners. I have
Okay.
codec scanners and synthesis scanners.
Gotcha. Equip the synthesis scanners.
Um,
Because you have the codec scanners equipped, I think.
I don't remember how to do that.
You have to go to equipment, arsenal, like usual.
Arsenal. There we go. Thank you. Go to
And
the
then
radial thing
Yeah.
here. Okay, and then want. Okay.
But yeah, it's abundantly clear that the laws
It's
are
not-
not based on any sort of principle.
No, it's not. It's not about what they think it's about, or
They don't
what
think
they
it's
claim
about
it's
that.
about.
Yeah, it's not what
Yeah.
they claim it's about.
Okay, I need to synthesize 3 elite arid lancers.
So we just have to find arid lancers and then you like scan them.
Are those bad guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I was like, why are we doing Ares 3 times in a row for this quest? That seems weird. What have I missed? Oh, I missed doing the thing that the quest actually is. Because I just click on it out of the quest thing, and
so
because most of the time you're just like doing the quest.
yeah, so it looks like we can just do any quests on Mars for this. It doesn't have to be Ares.
Well, this quest is nice and quick, so.
Only one of the elite ones will spawn each run. They will have a special blue outline. Samaris will notify with you when you're near
Your
it.
target is the system mainframe. Deliver the payload.
So it has to be one of the.
It has to be the one that he specifically tells you about.
Use the creature. Search for traces of the target.
Okay, well, he's told me, so
Yeah.
it's here somewhere. And then I need to scan it instead of
Murdering
killing
it.
it. And he said it'll have a blue outline.
I think so, yeah. According to the little wiki page I just read. What baffles me the most, honestly, is why they feel they need to lie about their objectives. Like, who are the people who believe those lies? Because clearly those
The
lies
people
must
voting
be
for them?
convinced. But, like, how do those people actually believe it? Like, I thought most of those people are also doing it for the same reason, which is, you
Yes.
know,
No, there are a lot of people that genuinely believe that it is like they have to speak for the unborn child because someone has to. I have that argument all the time. Like, this has got nothing to do with the baby at all. Like, at all. It's not about that.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals.
Oh, I think you had the thing.
yeah, I had
Your
to say.
target is the reactor.
I had it last
The
time.
reactor will have tight security.
I remembered
Watch out for
grabbing
enemy
it.
Patrols.
But yeah. It frustrates me that these lies are believed by so many people.
Yeah, because the
And, like-
reality is if the politicians actually said, we don't want women to have rights,
Yeah.
they wouldn't get reelected. But 90% of the people voting for them agree that they don't want women to have rights. In fact, my husband went to school with a guy that feels like when our country took a turn for the worst, was in the 20s when women gained the right to vote. That is
Yeah.
what went wrong. He was also married.
Well, that's like
And I was like, he's married. What the hell does his wife do? And he goes, she votes for who he tells her to.
Yep.
I was like, what? That is insane to me.
That's actually like one of the reasons it's illegal to take a picture of your ballot, is so that no one can force you to prove you voted for who they told you to. Like, you have the freedom to lie to people about who you voted for safely, because they can't force you
That's
to view
the
it.
country we live in. We're such a free country where we have to preserve your right to lie so people don't beat you up or kill you.
Target the reactor. Destroy it.
Yay, freedom!
Destroy it.
Raw, raw, raw. Do I always feel this way? No, I'm in a mood because Texas is freaking moronic.
To the extraction point.
Yeah, Texas has...
And just when you think they couldn't possibly get any more stupid,
like, the sheer amount of effort they put in to come up with these horrible laws and ways to torment people amazes me, because, like, if we turned even like half of that toward actually making the world a better place, it'd be great.
yep. I I've not seen a guy with a blue outline.
Yeah, I haven't either, which is why I sort of checked out some side areas. You should be able to, like, track him with your scanner, but I don't remember how. Oh, he's back this way. Now I remember how. If you pull out the scanner and hold the left trigger down, you get, like, a tracking screen. Not a tracking screen, but, like, you can see these sort of, like, floaty blue things. Here's your guy. He's where I am.
Okay. I see him. Okay. So I just have to, like, keep it aimed at him? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
understanding what I need to do here. Well, that's not
There.
easy. Thank you. I don't know what you did, but it's helpful.
You can get something called a kinetic siphon trap, which allows you to basically just lock them in place for a bit. Did you get them scanned?
But no. I don't... What am I doing wrong? Because I'm
Are
holding
you holding
down
the
the
right
left...
trigger to scan them?
No, I'm holding the left... Well,
The
it's
left
not
trigger aims with it. Okay, but yeah,
Okay, so left aims and then the right scans, is what you're saying? No, that didn't do it either.
left mouse button probably scans. I don't know.
Left mouse button's what I'm doing.
Is it filling up a bar?
No. We've got him trapped in a room at least.
Okay, do you see like the blue spots on them when you try to scan
Yeah?
them?
Yeah.
Scan those. There you go.
Impress me, Hunter.
Okay.
This specimen will be studied.
Pretty
for
sure he
integration
explains how to
into
do it, but-
sanctuary. Thank you.
I fell.
What was that?
I fell.
Oh.
Nothing, just the usual. Is there a pit to fall into? Yes, there is.
Apparently
How
so.
do
I did not know there
Because-
was one, but you found it.
Yeah, because you jumped over it, and I rolled into it.
I just reflexively spend as much time airborne as possible when I'm moving.
Is it any Arid Lancer or just the elite ones?
Just the elite ones. There's one per mission.
Oh,
It's like a special one that's spawned while you're on this quest.
okay.
Yeah.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I just realized I have no idea what I'm going to have for lunch.
I'm gonna eat some chips. My husband's not here to cook for me.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I can prepare quickly.
And when I say chips, I mean they are actually vegetables that have been sliced really thinly and cooked up so they crunch like chips. They're delicious. It's actually, what do I have here? It's ruby dipped vegetables, whatever that means. Parsnip, batata, sweet potato, and taro. Turned into chips. They're delicious and horribly addictive. And I don't even mind because... Is there an easier mission that we could do this on?
Easier in what way?
It does say Ares Mars on the quest.
Oh, well,
So I do think we have to do Ares for
okay.
it.
The wiki page said anywhere, but, like... It doesn't matter. There's only going to be one per run no matter what, and this one's pretty fast.
I know, I just was trying to think, like, what is a really fast quest? But this one really isn't that bad.
No.
Because capture ones go pretty quick, too.
Yeah. But you can also be tracking him down while I do the quest objective.
Yeah, I'm going to do that this time now that I know how to do it.
Our target is the system mainframe. Deliver the payload. That you deliver the payload.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. I am detecting track it with the synthesis scanner. Use the synthesis scanner to track the creature.
We need to destroy the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
I think I have to get close enough for it to register.
Well, like, what you'll do when you're zoomed in is you'll see, like, the little trail on the ground sometimes.
I did see a trail, but it actually was leading me towards a chest.
No, it leads you towards the guy. That's the only thing it can lead you towards, so...
It's weird, because the trail went away after I broke the chest open. So that's odd.
Dunno.
Someday I'll understand how this game works.
All right, Hunter. I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
There he is.
That's it. Now get out of here.
You found him?
Yep, I'm following him. Oh, he dropped the trap, sorry. Okay, got it.
Alright, come to the exit. We're done.
An excellent specimen, Hunter. This will advance Sanctuary's goal of preservation.
Sanctuary Onslaught, that's what it's called. And that's what this unlocks. And then you can level things up faster.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals.
Wrong way. You even have the map open and I'm running the wrong way.
Oop.
Come on.
Another job well executed.
One more time. We can squeeze one more in before lunch.
Yeah. I may have chips as well. I have these chips. They're made with tapioca flour and meat.
Interesting.
I have pork ones and I have chicken ones.
Also
Oh.
terrifying.
They're pretty good,
Meat
actually.
chips. Are they?
Yeah. Texture-wise, they're kind of similar to Pringles, except you know, not in the signature Pringles shape because they come in a bag and are in general shapes. And they do have like a little bit of just a little bit of like a meaty flavor to them. But they're also like flavored. Like one of the flavors I had was bacon and pepper, and so it was very meaty flavored, obviously. But like overall, they're pretty good.
Looking for the mainframe.
I was looking for
It's
like
critical that
low
you
carb
deliver the
chips.
payload to that location.
There is a Sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it.
Because I do not particularly like beef jerky, and that was like a
I do.
common suggestion instead of chips. I like the flavor of beef jerky. I do not like the jerkiness of beef jerky. I find beef jerky too tough. I don't
So
like
they
that.
have some that are like the major one. The
Yeah,
major
tender
company.
beefsteak nuggets from
Yeah,
Jack
they have.
Link's. Yes,
Yeah,
those
have
are good.
have softer ones. They
Those are
really
so good.
Your target is this
But they're also
location's computer
so
system.
expensive.
Find and access the terminals.
So yeah, no, I do love those. Those are delicious.
I no longer see the trail. But I found a dead end. That's always fun.
Target found. Destroy destroy it. Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
Oop, that's not where I want to go.
We'll just
I
go.
almost fell in a pit. I swear I just heard one of these Greniers say, "Suke!"
Suck it. That is how Bill says it too. He's always like,
Yeah! Yeah, I
Okay.
was like, I know so little about that show / book series, but that is... That's like the one thing about it
So,
I know, and like, I'm like,
you
wait a
almost
second, what?
certainly did because I have heard them say that before too. Okay, I can't find a trail anymore at all. Like, I've completely lost the trail. Because it, like, goes through, like, the walls and stuff like that. And so then I'll run through a door thinking I'm going to see it again, and then no more trail. Go. I feel like a dog right now. I keep losing the trail and then picking it back.
All right, Hunter. I will reward you. Should you perform, so you may perform
Close
the
enough, I
synthesis I
guess.
require.
Hey. Happy Chip Day, everyone.
I may also have a salad.
I do
I
not
may.
have a salad.
I have a bag of
That
lettuce.
sounds
still.
That sounds good though. Chips and a bag of salad sounds delicious.
Someone pointed out that, like, I've always thought Jello salad was odd in that, like, I don't really think of it as a salad. But someone pointed out that salad is basically defined by, like a bunch of pieces of food, usually fruits or vegetables, and a sauce. And that's what Jello is. It's Jello salad is. It's just that the Jello is the sauce. And I'm like, I don't like knowing that.
Interesting. Maybe I'll have some Jello. I have Jello.
But I guess by that standard, pouring chocolate pudding over a bunch of crumbled brownies is also a salad. Well, they're not fruits and vegetables.
Hell,
Chocolate
yes.
pudding over strawberries would
That
be a salad.
sounds awesome. So does the brownies. You could keep the brownies in there like the croutons.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
strawberries in place of salad, and then the chocolate sauce in place of
Yeah, it's
the
a salad.
dressing. Yes, yeah. It's a strawberry chocolate salad. Sounds
Yeah.
wonderful. I wish I had the ingredients. I have chocolate sauce.
Oh,
I don't have strawberries.
Well, we're gonna
or
take
brownies.
a 15-minute lunch to eat food
Chips
that
and
is
Jello. Healthy
much
lunch.
less tasty than strawberry chocolate salad. But still good. We'll be back soon.
See you guys.
Now we're back.
Can purge.
Okay, I'm
Sorry,
only
it
one
does that
second
thing when
behind
I leave
tonight
the
today.
lunch
It belongs
break.
in
So what was that?
sanctuary.
I'm only
I've
like a
created
second or two
blueprint
behind
based
today.
on its
Yeah.
biological
Well, it is set to ultimate low latency or
both
whatever the
made the
lowest
Yeah.
latency.
You were like, we're back, and I was like, oh, I'm way behind because I was at 10 seconds. And then you were like, oh, well, actually, almost.
Well, like, so it should have transitioned to the starting soon screen when I said we're back, because for whatever reason, the delay when we get back from the lunch break is longer than the delay when we get back from the other breaks, and I'll have to look into my macros to see why that is.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this
Hunter,
criticism?
you know what to do. Construct the item I've given you. This knowledge could empower us both.
Operator, please hurry up and do what the Cephalon has requested.
What is this? An antique Series 2 Cephalon? All I found were degraded beyond repair, but you're still functional. Your abilities could be of great use in my sanctuary.
Oh, well, it's nothing. Ortis is honored by your compliment.
Scorched beacon. Oh, me back here.
I don't even remember what we do with that.
We'll find out in a minute because I'm not
Yep.
wasting 5 platinum.
Yeah,
when it's
no,
only a minute.
don't waste
I'm just
platinum
gonna
on a minute.
sit here. Damn it!
Send me an
I'm gonna
invite
just
while you're
sit
doing that,
here.
because I can't join you.
Okay.
There we go. That gave us something to do for like 10 of those seconds.
Yay! Hi, David. Welcome.
I was going to say we're shooting stuff in space, but at the moment we're crafting stuff in space, and then
At
we
the
will
moment,
be
we're waiting
possibly
for
scanning
this-
stuff in space, and at some point there will be shooting stuff in space.
The moment I'm waiting for my shiny ball to go.
Completing this blueprint has sent out some kind of signal. Operator, I feel
Ortis, no.
All is silent in the calm. Hushed and empty is the womb of the sky.
I've heard this before.
Operator.
I will begin shielding your Cephalon somatic materials. Meanwhile, you must hunt for me. I have traced the source of this message.
Thank you, Samaris.
Whoever we're dealing with slaughtered the Grenier searching for the codices. It must be going after the corpus next. Get there and intercept.
It's a fun game.
But you're doing this because I was thinking about playing this game. This game is free to play. Is a great deal of fun.
I am not detecting any.
It's also just a great deal. I mean,
It's a great deal because it's free. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of customizability. You kind of do a lot of different things. It's a lot for no money at all.
Do this without their
I've commented many times that I can't believe this game is free. Can't believe it's free, man.
and we're getting a new big update sometime in the next month or two. So
Exciting.
the new war update, the one that I'm excited for, is supposed to be by the end of the year. So
terminal spotted. Dropping in and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
no damage. Why?
Did he have a shield drone protecting him?
No, he didn't. It might have just been out of range because my shotgun doesn't have quite as much range as the other one I was running around with before. So it loses a fair bit of damage
Gotcha.
when you're far away. So reload, 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 reload. Aw, man! I'm down.
I noticed. Have you upgraded the cards that are equipped in your thing now that your Warframe is like rank 12?
Oh shit, no.
That might be why.
That's exactly why I forgot that was a thing I needed to do. Oh, I'm so good at remembering how to play the game. Play repeat day after day for hours on end. Isn't
Yeah,
that
how many
such
hours
a
do you have
nice
in this
little-
game now? Like,
Too many to be forgetting shit like that.
you actually have a decent number of hours in this game now. It's like, did you
It's
remember
not
to
just
equip
this
a weapon?
game.
Did you put on your pants this morning?
Yeah, I've got more hours in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I gotta tell you, I still forget crap like that. I'll go run it off, and I'll be like, oh, shit. I forgot to do, like, that super basic thing that keeps me from dying, whatever it happens to be in the given moment.
Keep moving on.
You stomp at me, jerk.
Oh, I thought this was a down elevator, not an up elevator. Sorry, I left you behind.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back.
I mean, it's not like I haven't done that to you.
Hey, look, I got back in time for you. I thought it was going to go down, because the down ones, you can usually just jump down
There's
the
an
shaft and it's
Oxium
faster.
thing. Did you get your Oxium?
Yes, I did. 11 Oxium. Welcome back, Tegwin.
Oh, you must be using something that impales them to the wall.
Oh, did I impale
There's-
something?
You did, yeah.
It's sort of like a crossbow thing, so yeah.
Yeah, he's good and stuck and just hanging there. Good fun.
Nice. I love that. Like, I love the variety in deaths in this game. Like, that was not necessary at all. The fact that, like, you know, you can burn them, you can, like, they die in all the different ways that actually sort of reacts to the kind of weapon you use to defeat them and everything. Like, there's so much in this game that was not at all necessary and goes above and beyond even what a lot of, like, you know, $60 games do. And I'm like, oh, why, guys?
And it's free.
Yeah. Like, I'm not complaining, but why, guys?
Because they rock.
Yeah.
Warframe. It's
I mean,
what
this is one of
gamers
those games
need.
where, like, so, what's her name? Lotus?
Mm-hmm.
Space Mom?
Yeah.
Her voice is, like, one of the developers. Like, they didn't have professional voice actors way back at the start. And she's, like, I think one of the oldest or the oldest voice in the game. I mean, she does a great
There's
job.
another
and I
Oxium
love
over
it.
here.
I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't want to have to, like, track it down and not defend the thing.
Oh yeah, I've kind of wandered a bit.
Yeah, I was like, you're far enough away.
I chased it down because I saw it and I was like, Oxium!
Yeah, no, you definitely should be. But at some point, we're just going to have to do the Oxium farm. But yeah, no, yeah, so, Space Mom. She also does the, like, she's one of the people who's usually on, like, she's like a community manager and does the live streams that they do. Sometimes the live streams offer free stuff if you watch them. I'll let you know if I catch wind of one.
Okay.
Mission complete. We can just get out of here now. Excellent. I'm going the wrong way.
I'm going the wrong way or you're going the wrong way?
I'm going the wrong way. You went the right way.
Okay. I was like, it's right in front of me. What did I do wrong?
No, I thought that the path I went down curved around, and it did not. Dead end. And I can't get out. Come on, Paul. You can do this. There we go.
There's another Oxium.
Yeah, they're not uncommon. It's just they don't give much, and I need so damn
You do need a lot.
much.
Yeah. Didn't you need like 1,000 or 2,000 or something like
2,000,
that?
I think. Well, that's just for one item. There's still other items I'm going to want to make that require it too, I think. Like, that's just for the next one on my list.
I don't know how I just did what I just did, but it was really cool.
Well, you were on the screen, so everyone saw you do something really cool.
I don't know how I did that. I just covered a whole lot of ground for doing the same thing that I always do that doesn't cover near as much ground. So I'm not really sure what just happened, but it was amazing.
Chroma.
I should see
I haven't seen one since.
where I am on the Oxium
Couldn't
issue.
be.
But it is. I have information from the network. I will form another blueprint for you
Chroma
to make
signal.
physical. The hunt is not over.
How did you do that?
I only need
You used to know Ordis,
about
but you've
1,300
lost
more
those
Oxium.
memories, haven't
I'm
you?
getting there.
That's a big improvement, yeah.
I'm at 2177 out of 3,500.
I could restore them. In time, we could reverse your decline, heal your malfunctions.
Thank you for validating that, David. It was cool. Paul didn't even see it. He never sees the cool stuff I do.
I need 5,500.
It's recorded
Crap.
for posterity. I did a cool thing. Totally unintentionally, but still. Got about 30 more seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna check. There might be something we need to do on the map real quick.
I'll take that. Thank you. Somebody plant a flag.
Yeah, there is something I think we need to do. Let me just double check. Yep. Okay. So you know your Strun shotgun that you like?
Uh-huh.
There's a better version of it that we
Like
can get,
this
but it takes a little work.
This Chroma has been to the locations that both the Grenier and Corpus have found.
So-
How much work?
It's covering someone's tracks.
We can do the first step right now. Go to the
Motivations are
computer, or the
inconsequential.
navigation thing,
Focus
Yep.
on finding their next location.
and in the top right, the not the alerts, the invasions.
Yes?
Do you have one that has? No, you haven't gotten to Sedna yet. Can I take you to this one?
As a simple servant of this.
This is gonna hurt.
It would be a shame for you to waste away here, as all things outside Sanctuary do.
Can you make our
We
game
don't have time for
public?
this. Tenno,
We're gonna
return
want
to the
other people.
machine before the trail goes cold.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Focus on surviving. So invasions, they give you a choice between siding. You get to pick between two sides, and they have rewards. And in this case, we're siding with the side that will get us a barrel for the Strun Wraith. So that's one of 3 parts you need, plus the blueprint. And these only come from invasions. So you just check invasions every time you log in and see if any of them have Strun Wraith parts that you need.
Okay. Noted. I don't think I've done an invasion. Does it play any differently?
No, not really. Invasions are just a type of mission where you can pick either side. It's just, this is a normal mobile defense. So we take the thing to the thing, we defend it, repeat.
Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
But you do need to do the missions 3 times to get the reward. So,
So we have to do this 3 times in order to get the barrel.
barrel, yeah.
Okay. I'm just
So
trying
it's
to
for-
keep up with you a bit.
Yeah, it's for the Wraith version of the Strun, which is
Get to attachment
like a
and prepare for enemy resistance.
kinda
Oh,
like a
that's a
Prime,
bad
it's like a-
idea. Ah!
better version of the Strun. So.
Why do I suck at jumping? I did one cool jump and now it's like
I'm in now. This will take a moment.
because I keep bumping. Because my fingers are double jointed, that's why I'm having issues. My pinky is pressing shift, but also bumping control. Before I'm ready for it to. There we go. Finally. Why did that take so long?
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
So much Oxium that I can't get right now. Shadow Stalker now? No. Don't. Yep, here comes the Shadow Stalker, like a jerk.
Ow, that hurt. Where is he? Oh, I'm dead. Something just hit me and I was like out.
We are finished here.
Yeah, your shields were down, so.
That happened a lot faster than I could really react. Are we leaving?
Did you grab the thing?
No.
I was gonna say, you take the thing and go, I'm gonna try to kill the Shadow Stalker. Nope. Because I'm not using a leveled up Warframe. Alright.
Alright, I just had my shield wiped out again. I'm still up. Because I'm running like hell!
Yeah, no, the Shadow Stalker left because he killed me when I was his target.
Oh no, do I need to come get you?
No, I'm fine. I respawned. I don't really care about the XP from this mission. We're just trying to accomplish it. I'm going to switch to a better frame for the second time we run it. I forgot just how, like, all of these weapons are bad on this frame. Like, all of them. They're, like, acceptable, but, like, none of them are particularly good. Like, they're just all weapons I don't particularly like.
Down again.
Okay.
Is this... Oh yeah, you said it was gonna hurt. You warned me. I was like, why am I dying so much?
Everything in here is, like, level 45.
And I'm not. I'm gonna go back to my spot.
You just have to survive for 15 more seconds and then get out of here, so
I'm hiding.
that's fine.
I shoot at the shield generators when I see them,
Excellent.
and anybody who sees me. Which hopefully will not be many people.
There's a broken artifact somewhere here.
Oh, we have to open the tram doors. Okay, well, whatever.
And then we can leave.
Oh, you've got that one. Okay.
Artifact found. Defend it until the extraction team arrives.
Wow, I did not think I was close enough to that bomb for it to wipe out my shield, but it did.
I'm in town. This will take a moment.
Not that you're in any position to change it, but you should probably have them watching you instead of me, because kind of like standing around trying to die and you're actually
Okay, I
doing
switched it.
things. Yeah. Ow.
Still working on it.
definitely use a different warframe next time. I mean, we're managing, but like...
Damn! Down. Should I switch to the one that I have that's...
No, but you
Not-
should put those cards in if you still haven't done it.
Oh! Fuck. I still have not.
All right.
You gotta remind me when I'm in my ship.
Yeah, so there's several weapons that can only be gotten by doing the invasion missions. So, and Strun Wraith is one of them, the upgraded form of Strun. So,
Love folks who
Cool.
love what they do.
Excellent work, Tenno.
yeah, so you go get your cards sorted. I'll go just change everything I'm equipped with.
Okay. My good redirection. So have enough for the higher vitality.
If you want something that reminds you of Halo, Destiny is that.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Does the aura
Upgrade that
not...
one.
Okay.
The
You must
aura
be
doesn't
looking at me.
cost, it adds.
Okay.
So upgrade that to full.
That should give me enough to put my vitality in there.
Mhm. And, oh, not quite your Steel Viper. So close.
No, not quite. I need 2 more.
Yeah. Well, 2 more levels and you can equip it.
Yeah, I just trying to see if there's something else I could throw in there in the meantime.
We'll sort them by drain instead of name. And it makes it a lot easier to, because you can just scroll to the 6s or see them. You could use the lower level steel fiber. You've got a duplicate. Again.
I do.
So there you go. That'll help a little bit.
Okay, and I've done nothing on... I haven't used Exalted Blade either, but probably should, like, do something with it.
Upgrade that.
Yep,
Like,
yep,
that's
yep.
the first step.
Whoa, where is it? Exalted Blade. I think I could remember what things were called, right? I don't see it. Am I going to the wrong thing?
Maybe you can't upgrade it. I thought you could, though. Well, put at least one mod in it first. Just, like, put just one random anything. Pressure point. Put pressure point in it. And And then see, go to the mods and see if
Mm-mm.
it just doesn't show up in the list.
Mm-mm.
Switch to auras. Or not auras, stances. It's the little wind-looking icon. Yeah, it's just not there at all.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, you're in sort by duplicates. Turn off that. Still not there. Okay, I guess you can't upgrade it. I could have sworn you could upgrade it. Maybe it automatically upgrades as you level up the ability.
Yeah, maybe. Okay,
All
well,
right.
I've got 35 points to sink into this, so I guess I could just do my usual.
What does Volcanic Edge do? Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm slightly delayed because I'm watching you on the stream and not in Discord.
That's okay.
I do not play Apex. I'm not a big fan of games that are PvP. It's just not my thing. So, Apex Legends is the Battle Royale style game.
Hmm. Still have 18.
Throw in Reach. Don't worry about upgrading it, and throw in Fury, and don't worry about upgrading it, and then just leave it at that.
Reach and Fury?
Yep. Fury's to the left a bit.
Ah, it's white. Okay.
Silver.
If you say so.
They're bronze, silver, and gold. It's like
Oh!
common, uncommon, and rare.
Yes. In my brain, it's yellow, orange, and white.
Yep, nope. Nope. All right.
They're going all metallic with it. I got it.
You good to go?
I'm just double checking. I feel like we've gone through and messed with these already, but make sure I haven't. Oh no, I have 11 to go on my strun.
Incendiary coat is good.
Yep. Do I want fatal acceleration?
Yes, it gives you more range. In fact, if you upgrade fatal acceleration, that's good. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to upgrade some of this stuff, so just trying to decide what to do. I could put one more into charged cell. I could put one more into contagious spread, and I've got none in incendiary coat. I know
would
you're a
put
big
one
fan of
into
heat.
Incendiary coat.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of heat.
Well, also it's just cheaper to do the first pip than later pips. So like, I like to keep my pips evenly distributed for the most part because it's more efficient in terms of damage per
I've got
dollar,
one more I can
as it
put
were.
in.
Oh, then
More.
Incendiary coat again.
Okay. I have not messed with my Furious in a while, so I'm sure it's got some.
Do you use your Furious?
When I'm holding an item, I do.
Ah,
I use it more than I use the throwing knives. So glad I got those max so I can get rid of them. It's an item I'd be okay selling. I feel like it should be upgraded for odd instant where I use it. Heated charge. So you've got me biased towards the fire stuff now too.
well, in terms of a solo element, fire is just the best right now. Because what
Hornet
fire
Strike
does
is
is it does some damage
each
over
other.
time and also lowers their armor, so they take more damage from any future shots.
So do I want to add in electricity or do I want Hornet Strike? Hornet Strike is just general damage. You were saying something about percentages with that, and
Yeah,
that was
Hornet
useful,
Strike is
right?
better. Yeah,
Okay.
up Hornet Strike some.
How many? I don't know, because I wasn't paying any attention.
You
Let's do
could
that.
theoretically max it, but you can't afford to. You have tons of points, so just as much as you want to spend on.
There you go. I can get that far.
As much as you're comfortable spending on, because Hornet Strike is you're gonna eventually just want a maxed Hornet Strike for like every secondary weapon. So
Okay. And I still have 9, so I could throw some electricity in there. Right? Just to have it, because why the hell not?
yeah.
Put a couple
And-
extra points in that, I guess.
Or do you have something that like slip magazine? What's slip magazine do? It's 4. What's quick draw do?
If you gave me a color, it's easier for me to find reload speed.
Throw quick draw in.
Okay.
Reload speed helps a pretty decent amount.
Okay. Let's try this again.
I come bearing a much more powerful weapon, a decently
And I
powerful
come
frame.
bearing a whatever it is.
Oh, and it's exterminate. I brought frost for mobile defense, and it's exterminate.
Oh, does it change each time what it is?
Not each time, but it changes like every few minutes. So like,
Oh, because we took the time to do that. It's I see.
yeah. Well, that's okay. I can exterminate just fine.
I mean, I'm not like instantly dead this time, so that's a win.
Well, your shields and health are both at least double what they were before.
Yeah, they are. I noticed.
So that helps a little bit.
Why can't I do damage to the elite lancer?
Because he's on our side.
What?
I told you, they're missions where you pick a side. We chose the Grineer side for this one because the reward is a gun from the Grineer.
Oh, I didn't understand what you meant when you said we pick a side.
We pick a side.
I get it now.
Yep.
Guy's a
I mean, the
jerk.
Corpus also had a gun, but like, I already have the gun from the Corpus, plus the Grineer gun is a gun you would want because it's a strun. So it's like...
I do like my strun.
We don't have to make a choice on this one. There's only one to do, the one that gets us both something we want.
I hear them. Where are they?
All over here. Well, they were all over here.
Yes, I see the bodies.
This gun, the Amprex, is very effective at groups.
I don't know what I'm hacking.
It moves the train so that we can get by. Of course, you can also just go around.
That's more fun. Oh, we have another guy with us, I guess.
Yep, we have been joined by a stranger.
That poor stranger. He's in for a surprise when he sees me play. I'm trying to jump across this room and it's very stressful. Now I have to get used to the other guy who's not you. I got used to looking for a dark one and not shooting to waste my ammo.
Yes, well, the perils of playing video games. Sometimes there are things you don't want to shoot at.
Yes, but I'm not good at that. And also, I'm having a fair bit of trouble telling the difference between who I should be shooting at and who I shouldn't. Tentacle guy, yes or no?
Tentacle guy is his powers. Like, our teammate's powers is all tentacly.
So I should stop attacking the tentacle guy.
Yeah, when you see a big blob of tentacles, you don't need to attack them.
Not you. Trying to find you. There's your name. Let's see the other guys.
Extraction. Mission complete. Excellent work, Turner.
One more, right?
Yep. I'm going to switch to a different warframe again. Because if we're doing this, I can be Saren. Which is fun. Alright. Still an exterminate, good. Okay. No one gets any votes. If you don't want to come, leave. And we'll take our break as soon as we do this.
Okay.
Because we do need to take a 5-minute break. But,
Eliminate all corpus threats.
Put an end to this corpus greed.
You know what? I just need to stop trying to tell myself we're shooting porpoise and just say box heads and legs. We're killing box heads and legs.
Yeah. Shoot at things with shields. They have blue on their health bar. All the robot-y stuff.
I know, but some of the things that the Grenier have look like robots to me too.
Ah.
And I like the little rolling things that are like yellow and they
Oh,
look
yeah.
like robots.
Well, they are, but like those ones are friendly robots.
The Ospreys are
Ospreys are also killed. Corpus.
Okay.
There we go.
you followed me. Haha. It's always a mistake. It looked like that's where we were supposed to go and into the pit. God damn it. Why do I suck at steering so bad?
Because it's a very rapid and fiddly game.
I know, but it just reminds me exactly how bad I am at it when I play with other random people who play more like you. And it's like, oh yes, I'm very bad at games.
Nah.
Thanks for the reminder.
Moving around in this game was hard for me for a long time. Like, I got the hang of it because I played a lot of public games where people would just completely leave me behind and finish the level without me. And they'd be like sitting there at the level, I'd be like, players waiting for you, 3 out of 4, and I'd be like,
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
There, killed someone. Felt good. Because with 3 of you, I don't do a lot of damage.
yeah. Well, I was also going all in on the mass murder this time. So
I know you're wearing your fancy frame this time.
I'm wearing sarin. As in, like, sarin gas. As in, like, everything dies.
There, I'm not the last one to the extraction point.
Which is the important part.
It is for me.
No, it really is. That's the important part.
Nobody is waiting on me. I am here.
We're going to go ahead and take our 5-minute break now. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Everyone get up, stretch your legs, move around a little bit, and try to stay healthy. We'll be back in 5.
See you shortly.
Mission
Well, I didn't. You probably have Valkyr already.
Yeah, no, I've already got Valkyr.
But I got 2 of the 3.
Valkyr is legitimately like one of my very favorite ones. I have a Valkyr Prime, and like it's what I go to when I really want to make sure I can complete a mission. In many cases, anything that's not like a defense mission.
Yeah, so I got the neuroptic and the chassis, I think, and not the system.
Yeah, that seems right.
I can look before we go, but
The damage is fresh. Be prepared, Tano. Do not engage.
I need this information. Synthesize it.
she said do not engage.
Yeah, don't fight it, scan it.
Oh. Q, this thing.
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Okay.
1,300 meters. Why is extraction so far away?
Because it feels like being over a kilometer away. But we also move quickly, so...
You move quickly.
Whoa,
I often
I'm halfway
have-
there.
I have trouble figuring out where I need to go half the time, so I don't move as quickly. Because I spend a lot of time like looking around, like, wait, where am I going?
Well, part of it is also, like, I told you it's built out of, like, rooms, is that a lot of times I'll just recognize the room and sort of know where the exits are and which exit is the most likely one based on, like, sort of where the green thing is. So there's a lot of it that also is just, like, experience.
Right.
And
That
then I
thing I
go to
don't
the
have.
wrong exit sometimes, and I just look like dumb. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to the exit, and then I just
And we're live, so they totally saw you do it.
I didn't actually do it this time, but I was talking about it.
Oh, okay.
No.
And
I
hi,
did it
welcome back,
earlier.
guys. I don't know how long we've been live because I've been trying to not die, but
Yeah. Hello, everyone. We're back.
We
did
didn't
not
take the
stretch
break.
for 5 minutes.
we did not take the break that we advised for you. We are hypocrites and went on to do the next mission. I made it.
Nice. I'm almost done with this stupid gun. It's at 27. So close. This is a gun where I have the Prime version fully leveled up, and I'm just leveling up the non-Prime version because, mastery rank.
Cephalon Ordis, through my teaching, you
I took
should be
1%
able
of the
to
damage.
extract a blueprint from the hunter's synthesis.
I should
Yes. I see now.
be able
I
to.
can do
Oh,
this.
that's him. Okay.
Though this Warframe is kind of cheating on the damage issue because,
If you were to join me in the
when I have that shield up, it doesn't count as having taken damage, so...
Sadly, the scan was not enough, and Chroma escaped too quickly. Unfortunately, we've run out of places to look.
knowledge is the path to the singularity, Ordis. I have more of it. I have a codex piece and know the location of
Nora
another
sleeps
machine.
better knowing her dreamers are out there.
Cephalon,
Working to
why did
lift
you
us up.
withhold this information?
You withhold as much, Lotus. My motives are above substance, above you. I will direct this hunt once we glean all we can from Cephalon Ordis' good work.
Here, I'll go ahead and set the chroma mark to do its thing. But then we should go try to get the last piece because I had forgotten about that.
Okay. I need to change my weapon then.
gonna try to remember where it was. It was on Jupiter, and it was the assassination mission on Jupiter, right?
Yep. Though some planets have 2 assassination missions.
No, I think it was the guy with the cat, right?
Yeah, it was the guy with the cat.
That's the Themisto,
Alan B.
because we had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
We're gonna go kill a guy and his cat.
A bunch, potentially. Oh, crap. I forgot to look. I can look at my inventory when we land, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. I forgot to look and see which piece I actually needed.
Well, we know we need at least 1 piece, so we're gonna have to run
Yeah.
at least once either way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I just want to know if I need to feel victorious when I get said piece at the end,
yeah.
or if my reaction is going
Yeah,
to be
we're gonna
be
get
like,
the
"God
systems.
damn
You're gonna
it."
be like, yeah, and then it's gonna have been the chassis that you needed, and you have like
Yeah,
5
yeah, yeah.
systems.
Nearby, taken lightly, and destroying this target will have a significant newest prototype is a monstrosity forged from the bodies of our fallen crew. We cannot allow Zanuka to go into production, destroy our bodies and his horrid pet. We cannot allow Zanuka to
I went through the thing.
destroy our his horrid pet.
Did not make the jump that I wanted to make.
Corpus greed.
I just lit myself on fire because I'm an idiot. Like, what does this do? Yeah.
It's fire.
Pain. It does pain. I didn't know that. It wasn't clearly marked.
I
know
don't
where the
usually
exit
label
is.
my fires, but
I don't know where the exit is. There it is. There.
Sees the power of the tunnels, all the power of the war for himself. Full complement. That power is sacred. It's as if you were fighting one of your must today.
I like how there's like a little guy at a reception desk there. Like, he's just like the secretary corpus. Receptionist corpus.
His voice sounds so familiar.
Don't know.
Where is the assassination target?
Took a little work this time for some reason.
So I
Maybe
was
it's because I
attacking in
stand
the
too far
wrong.
apart and
Yeah, I was standing at the wrong, or I was shooting at the wrong one because I didn't realize he was back up. So
yeah.
part of that's my fault too, because usually we're both hitting them and I wasn't.
I'm actually gonna bring a different frame next time.
Keep moving. None of the scanners.
Unless we
There's
get
like-
the thing you need.
You're just like flexing your frame
No,
inventory today.
Like, I'm using my frame inventory today. I have a frame that lets me do dramatically more damage with my guns, and since guns are the main thing I'm using to damage him in this fight, I should use that frame. Also, yeah, I do kind of have a lot of frames to choose from.
You do, yeah. You've changed frames almost every time
Hey, look, the
since
chassis.
lunch. Okay, but is it? See, now I don't feel like I can get excited because I don't remember what it is.
I thought we were looking for systems.
I don't remember.
No idea.
Did I have this system? Like what?
You go check.
I
I'll
don't know.
switch frames.
Should be able to just like roll over it and be inventory. That would be helpful. What's this name? Valkyr?
Valkyr. V-A-L-K-Y-R.
Yeah, we need the system.
Together, operator.
All right.
Now get out there
Let me go ahead and just sell that I just got. Bye-bye.
and make the Lotus proud.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good.
Extraction target is nearby. Find them and take them out. The Zanuka prototype has made Alavini a very dangerous man. If he's allowed to carry out his plans, no Tenno in the system will be safe.
How have I been looking on wonderful for Tether? Come. Let me show you a new adventure. I think you'd be a perfect fit.
Seriously, like, I know that voice, and it's bugging the crap out of me. And even if it's not like his voice, it's
just
similar
very
enough
similar
to
to
somebody that I
yeah.
know, but I can't even place the one that I know, and that's like so freaking irritating.
Oh, this is your friends you're looking for. You're welcome to this, I believe, for my news. Zanuka.
Be careful, Tenno. Zanuka has all the power of a warframe with a full complement of mons. It's as if you were fighting one of your own today.
My warframe is strong.
There was no one at the desk. Someone's slacking.
Did you notice today I haven't jumped into the window?
Oh wow.
I've been doing great.
Like I still sometimes do that. So like.
I did it like 3 times and then I stopped. And now I go in and I'm like, window, go around.
Excellent. Please report to my lab for reconstruction.
All right. That went better.
That did go better. I kept track of who I was supposed to be hitting that time.
Now get to extraction. Great work, Tenno. The assassination target is here. Wipe them out. Time to go to work. Keep moving. None
I
of
was
these
doing
stories
probably
have been
more than
totally
twice as much
here.
damage too, which helps. Because I summoned my Hall of Mirror clones, and each of them.
Right, but you
Do
could
extra
at least like make me think I helped a little.
You did help. I'm just. That's why I said 2.
I know I hit him at least once.
You did more
That's
than that.
a window. How do I get there? Where is the exit? There we go. I'm surrounded by windows.
Windows, the Tenno's greatest enemy.
Chassis. Damn it.
Probably actually true. Like, so many missions, I'm like, oh, nope, that's a window. Like, I'm just like, their glass is too clear.
The glass is
Smudge
too
your
clear.
glass, damn it.
Yeah. It's too clean. Nobody believes that the Corpus and the Grenier are actually cleaning the windows. They should dusty
Actually,
at least.
I would totally believe that the Corpus clean the windows. Like, they're very, like, corporate and, like, you
Now you know why they had a receptionist.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's shiny and clean. But the Grenier, fuck no. They don't clean their windows. Anytime I run into a window in a Grenier mission, I'm like, "Grr, you guys. But like, look how shiny and clean this place is.
I always feel like we're having a good stream when I look over at the chat and like half the messages are just LOL.
Yeah.
I'm like, we must be doing well today.
No Tenno in the system will be safe.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno. My Zanuka prototype will fix that for you.
Bodies of our fallen Tenno. Do not allow Zanuka to grow into full production. Destroy Alad V and his horrid plot.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno. My Zanuka prototype will fix that for you. Oh, this is your friends you're looking for. You're welcome to this.
I feel like I've heard this before.
Yeah, it's like the dialogue is the same each time you come through here.
I know. It's a joke.
This guy.
Guy needs to like shake things up a little bit.
Use the pieces to build more as his pets. You must not let this happen.
Yeah, there's a desk, but the receptionist was once again not there.
Slacker. He's because we killed him.
He just stayed dead. I would kind of love if that was actually the way it worked. Like,
That would be
you
really
get to
funny.
kill that one receptionist once, ever.
Donation to my newest enterprise. Excellent. Please report to my lab for reconstruction.
Stay shaken down. This one. You're still in the pier. No detection of the enemy sensor detected you.
I don't exactly feel undetected if I'm just like murdering everyone and everyone's coming out to kill me. You know?
But I say, yeah, it doesn't seem undetected when like so many people are shooting at us.
But like, what the implication may be is that like they've hacked into the systems and we're not on the security camera footage or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Hey, systems!
Hey!
That wasn't bad.
Let's go see what I'm lacking in components. Resources.
what do we need to
These are
farm?
the components. Yeah. Plastids. I am 100% sure we will still need plastids.
See ya, Tagman.
Oh. Bye. It's Thursday. That's what I was like, why is she leaving? I do actually know. Okie dokie. Warframe.
Let us begin the final hunt. Defeating Chroma will allow us to synthesize it.
Oh, cure system. Oh, yeah, plastids.
We will learn the secrets
That is
of
actually
its
it. I need the
control.
plastids.
Okay.
Operator.
Where do we need
I need
plastids?
400. I have 120. So
Okay.
we were doing plastids at that
You must
mission.
learn to
Yeah,
cooperate
Fish Place.
with me if you are to be my eternal steward of the
Fish
sanctuary.
Place.
Its name was like Pice something, P-I-S-C, like Pisces or Piscine. So, Fish Place.
Ours.
Piscinus, yes,
And with a
on
full
Saturn.
retrofit,
You can
total
take me there
magnetic
because I cannot get
restoration.
there myself.
Abandon the operator?
Yes, the operator deserves a newer, better ship, Cephalon. I think this is probably for the best.
So yeah, Fish Place.
You must provide cover for a level 10 operative. Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy. The infested are releasing toxic spores into the area. The emergency life support I am delivering is your only chance for survival.
So you need like 200 more plastids? Is that what we...
I need 250-ish.
Okay.
I had 120 something, I think, and I need like time instead of 200 and something. So I need like 350-ish, I guess. No, 250. 250. I swear I can math. Oh. I had a moment of no, 250 is not right if I have a 150, but it is.
You need 400?
I need 400.
Gotcha. There's a scannable thing over here.
Prepare for life support.
Will it disappear once I scan it?
No.
I like the guys that die and then move here. They're,
Guys die and then what?
and then they're like in slow motion floating through the air.
Oh.
Like there's no gravity. It's really funny. I'm assuming it's like a graphical glitch or something, but
No. So like when you do the ground slam, it like knocks them up into the air into like a sort of a slow-mo hover, so you can like beat them up with an aerial combo. So that's just sort of like a thing that happens. Because there are powers or cards that activate based on like aerial hits. So I'm using a move that would be knocking them into the air. But,
well, I keep attacking dead bodies because they're moving. And in survival missions, I just attack every.
I mean, that's
It
valid.
seems like a reasonable tactic. But some of them are already dead.
Get ready for incoming.
myself up.
Can you
I
get a
saw
barrel?
that sitting there. Yeah, I saw it sitting there, and I was like, it's only a matter of that thing.
Yeah, when I see
Debating
barrels,
shooting it from a distance, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
I do that.
I should steer clear. I should steer clear. All it took was someone running up while I was standing there. Then turn around
Yeah.
and smacked it.
there's a couple barrels on this level that I've already shot from a distance to prevent myself from doing that too. So, yeah, I am familiar with this experience.
I'm gonna run back to this room real quick and see where I'm at on plastids, because we're about a minute away.
You're probably at like 100, 110, maybe less.
I'm at 47.
Okay, so less.
47, my goodness. I feel like we got him faster last time.
We went till the 10-minute mark, and like you get more the longer it goes on because the enemies are higher level,
Okay,
drop
I
more
may not
stuff.
have checked until the 10-minute mark.
Yeah.
I like this. Let's just do the hallway here, because we've got we just have 2 areas they come from. I don't have to move around quite so much. Just sit here and keep swinging. They'll come to me.
On one hand,
It's
I
the-
should have brought my Necros. On the other hand, I want to level this Warframe.
Yeah, it's okay.
Our operative is making progress. Start. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Which one of these things does the slime?
No idea. Never paid enough attention.
I would prioritize killing them a little more if I knew who it was that was doing it.
It's probably like one of the crawler ones. But it could be like one of the flying ones drops a slime bot or something, I don't know.
But I've been trying to figure out, like, is it an attack they do? Is it something that happens when they die?
Yeah. No idea.
Well, apparently I left the monitor on to the kids' room, and my child is in there sinking right now.
Okay.
But nobody's been in there the whole time I've been doing this, and so it just didn't even occur to me this time. Usually there's all kinds of, like, shouting and misbehavior early in the morning, and because my children are crazy. And so I'm like, oh, there's my reminder. There's all kinds of noise, and I should do something about that. Today they were really good this morning, though.
That's good. I know they've been stressing you some recently.
Yeah. It's not so much they. It's my oldest has just decided she's done doing school after 2 weeks of school. That's it for the year. First grade's over. I did 2 weeks of school. I'm like, nope. Sorry, kid. Excuse me. And it's not even like it's a conversation that can happen reasonably, because I'll ask her to do something and, like, there's no warning. Things are going totally fine. She's making progress. She's really happy when she gets answers right. It's very positive. Everything's going great. And then all of a sudden, she will just stop. I'm gonna go hide for a minute because my fields are, like, gone.
Okay. Check your thing while you're at it, maybe.
Yep. I'm at 285.
Alright. So that's enough, right?
That is enough, yeah.
Alright. Alright, we can leave whenever you feel like it.
Okay.
Do you want to farm up a little extra? Because we've only got like 5 minutes left in the show, so we can just push to the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, let's do it. Good with it.
Alright, we'll just hang out here until about the 15-minute mark. See how many plastids you leave here with.
Yeah. Anyway, so she will stop. And then I'll be like, oh, crap. It knocked my shields out. I'm down. And I'll be like, come on, you can do it. And she will just go, no. She'll say no several times and then will eventually start saying never. I will literally just be like, never. I'm never going to do that. I was so ticked one day. I was like, let me explain to you, kiddo, how this works. You don't have the power of never. I have the power of never. As in, never watching Doctor Who. And never watching... Like, I'm the one that gets to do that. Knock it off! Because I just, like, lost it. I was so mad. Because it had gone on... It was Monday. It had gone on for hours. And it was after the weekend. We'd had a nice, relaxing weekend. First day of the week. 9 o'clock in the morning. And she's starting that crap. And it had gone on since 8. So it couldn't have been 9 because it had gone on for a couple hours by then. But like, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. You've got to knock it off. And I'm upfront with her. Like, she knows that I have a panic disorder. We haven't talked about it a whole lot, but she knows that there are some situations that mommy's emotions can't handle. And I usually do okay at communicating that. Fantastic? No. But I can usually say things like, I'm losing my patience. I can't do this anymore. I've hit that point. Things like that. Kind of as a warning that, like, you should rethink your tactic. And she chose not to. And so I walked away. I'm like, I'm not going to help you with this anymore. You need to do the lessons that have the videos for a while because I can't do this. And I didn't even notice you brought me back up. Yeah, so long story longer, homeschool is going great.
Does she give any sort of reason as to why? Like,
no. Like literally
why
everything is. I don't understand it. That's part of the issue. And I will actually say, why? Why are you doing this? Because this was going very well. You were so excited just a minute ago. Why? And she's like, no. Like, she'll just keep saying no. And I'm like, I don't understand, because like 30 seconds ago, you were going, I did it, I'm so proud of myself. And then 30 seconds later, school is over for the day. She's just done. I have no idea. I have no idea. It's so frustrating. So we're at this point, I was like, you know what? Because we fought through it Monday and Tuesday. And I was like, you know what? We're going to take the rest of off. Because mommy needs a break from the fighting. Because I can't. Shouting is one of the things that triggers panic attacks for me. Literally, I cannot handle people shouting. And so, like, it's just frustrating. Like, I feel like if it were a reaction to having understanding the content, like that I could work with, because we've got all kinds of things that we can use to like work with the things that she's trying to learn. Like I've got a lot of like, I have a lot of, they're called manipulatives or math, so that we can kind of deal with the math concepts in a more physical form. But she picks it up so fast that like, I've just sort of been letting it go because she gets it really fast. Like I was
like maybe a sensory thing or something else, like something that's unrelated to the fact that you're doing schoolwork and more just like a problem that she's having that is worse when she's doing something she doesn't enjoy, because then it becomes like an issue and it's something she's not able to communicate yet.
Yeah, I don't know, but like we're just sitting there. So even if it's a sensory thing, like we I'm down. Sorry. I'm trying to like finish my sentence, but also that's too much. I'm down and in a pile of goop. If you're wondering why I was down, it's because they keep spewing goop on me.
Head to the exit.
Which way is the exit? I gotta get to the door. So we start in the morning because my husband goes back to bed for a couple hours. And so the first hour we're doing, we are all together. So it's her and me and her 4-year-old brother. And 4-year-old is loud because 4-year-olds are loud. And what he does is he does like ABC Mouse on the iPad and stuff like that. But sometimes that noise becomes really distracting. And so I will, like, as soon as my mom is up, he'll go sit with her while she has breakfast to cut down on noise and distraction, because she will say that that's problems. So is it down? Where's the door? Down. Door is down. There we go. And so, like, I would think that it is a sensory thing from the noise, but we will resolve the sensory. Like, we will resolve the noise.
There might be a bunch of small sensory things too, like the feeling of paper on her skin, or like that's things. If there's a sensory issue, there may be multiple sensory issues to like look into.
Yeah, I just
470 plastids here.
Yep, 470. Me too.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was thinking that too. Like, something else has to be going on here because everything is perfectly fine, and then like all of a sudden, snap of the fingers, things are not. And I have no idea what's causing it, and like I'll remove all the distractions, and I don't know what to do.
Please, you must learn to collaborate with me if you are to be my eternal steward of the sanctuary.
Valkyrie system. I need to actually get the Valkyrie blueprint. I don't know.
We should also wrap up the stream because it's won. We survived.
Yay!
First select values of survival. We made it to the end of the stream. Alright everyone, thank you for joining us. We'll be back on Monday at 8 p.m. Central for Mel and Zim's Movie Madness, and every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Central for whatever this is.
Mad Misadventures is what we named it.
The thing where we shoot stuff. Or play games.
We shoot stuff, yeah. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.